Hello and welcome back to another Monster High video. I'm Carly and today we're taking a look at Frankie Stein from the 13 Wishes Haunt the Casbah collection. This is what you get when you open the box. You get a very electrifying looking Frankie Stein. You also get one of these interesting display stands that is a lot different than the traditional back clip. It holds her right in between the legs. You also get a black hairbrush, and instead of a diary you get this card. It has a picture of Gigi on the front along with Clawdeen and Frankie and Draculaura, but if you flip to the other side you have Frankie right there. She looks absolutely voltageous and her name is also along the side as well. She also comes with this really colossal magic lamp. On the top you have a skelette and there's just so much detail in this. It's absolutely fascinating. This thing does open so you can store little bits and bobs in here, which is pretty cool. But let's go ahead and get started on her hair and makeup. It's really interesting seeing Frankie in such a light lip. This is kind of like a peachy color. It's really interesting. As for her eye makeup, it's mostly golden. You have golden along the lower lash line, on the lid, and up here as the brow highlight, and there's a little bit of glitter thrown in there as well. But you have kind of this brown color to smoke out the crease. And for her hair, it is mostly her regular color, so you got this kind of platinum white and some little black streaks. But you also have some blue thrown in there as well, along with some tinsel on the underlayers. And it's just long and straight with some straight across bangs, except you do have a little ponytail up here just to give it a little bit more volume. Frankie's accessories are all gold, and some of these are just really cool. So let's start off with her tiara, which is made out of a whole bunch of bolts, and they're all texturized to look kind of antique-y. It's really pretty. And you have the same bolt design here on her earrings. Unfortunately, these things can leave the doll skin a little bit stained or discolored, so if you're going to be displaying her, you might as well just kind of keep them away from the skin as much as possible. And she also has some more of that textured bolt stuff here on her wrist as bangles, but this is what really gets me. I love this waist piece right here. It's absolutely insane. You have a whole bunch of these golden lightning bolts. You've got little bolts everywhere. It's so cool. I love this. So Frankie's outfit can be described two ways. The first one is absolutely insane and the second one is absolutely voltageous. I'm kind of torn in between loving and hating it, but either way there's no denying that this is a really interesting outfit. So this first thing that we have here, which would look like it's the top of the dress, is actually not connected, so this is a separate piece. And it's just, there's so much going on here. You have just alternating fabrics, you have this big train, you just have so many things going on. Like I said, you have this kind of blue mesh up here, and it's actually held onto her neck with some black mesh with some sparkles in it. And then for the bodice, you have this really interesting metallic kind of fabric that is white with all of these little golden sparkles, and then you have this pleather and then some plain old black fabric on the back. As for the train, you have this black lace with some golden tinsel sewn into it, and then you have this blue gauzy underlayer, and I love the pattern on this. I love this gold that's just overlaid onto the fabric. It looks so beautiful. You have some lightning bolts, and then you have all these beautiful designs with bolts themselves and like nuts, and it's absolutely crazy. As for the skirt, it's really interesting because you think that it would go this way to add some more volume to the actual dress, but no, you have the two pointy bits at the front and at the back. And this one is also multi-layered. You have the blue gauze up here, you have some of the black gauze with the golden sparkles on the second and the third layer. And this is just interesting because it's like a really weird cut ballerina tutu. As for her shoes, they are kind of a translucent blue, just like her lamp, and there is a nut right there in the center. And I love the golden heels. You see all of these bits of riveted metal sheets, and I think they're so pretty. Before finishing up, let's take a quick second to look at Frankie's freaky flaws. Since she is related to Frankenstein, she's kind of reanimated with multiple stitches and body parts. But what makes her different than most Frankies is the fact that she actually has golden bolts and golden stitches this time around, which is really cool. Even the little stitches on her face are golden, which I think is beautiful. The normal bits of her are her green skin and her multicolored eyeballs. Alright, and that wraps it up. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like my video from the Haunt the Casbah Frankie Stein, make sure to let me know down below in the comments with a like or even by subscribing, and never forget to be yourself, be unique, and be a monster. Now you can watch another one of my Monster High videos, or you can watch one of my friends' videos. Our pictures are always in the corner like these 4 examples.